In today's video, I want to talk about the difference between long-lasting trends and here today, gone tomorrow fads. So in the business classic, the 22 immutable laws of marketing, which is still just as true today as when it came out, they talk about how successful programs are actually built on trends and not mistakenly attached to fads. So this book still holds true today, and while the authors tell you to completely avoid fads, I do think there's some sound logic in what they're saying. Now, with the speed of the information age, based on the videos we've talked about, I still think it's absolutely okay to work fads and current events into your headline writing, into your marketing promotions, but you want to avoid the mistake of getting seduced by a fad and making long-term investments that will be out of style tomorrow. So there's a great illustration in the book where the authors basically show you the difference in a chart of a fad, which rises out of nowhere and disappears just as quick, and a slow but steady rising trend. So the problem is when things become hot, you want to get on them as early as possible. So the question is, how do you tell what's a fad and what's a trend? Well, the authors say that the trend basically has been coming for many years. So you're going to need a lot of data. This isn't going to be something that just shows up yesterday and you're trying to attach yourself to it right away. If you're truly jumping onto a trend, you're going to need more than a year or two's worth of data, and what you expect is basically a very quiet escalation that is sure and steady. Now, fads pop up out of nowhere, and they basically go from no attention to all the rage in the media, and you can almost always be assured that when that happens, that they're not going to be around for very long. So let's take two examples, okay? The tool that I want to show you how to use is Google Trends, which we've talked about before. So you can put in any search term into Google Trends and see the search volume over time, right? So we can chart it and we can see which one looks like the trend chart and which one looks like the fad chart. So let's put in the term daily deal sites. So several years ago, you couldn't turn on the business media without hearing about the IPO of Groupon, Living Social, and all of the business models that were launching. So unfortunately, if you follow that market today, you know that a lot of those companies, their sales have severely declined. So let's take a look at what it looks like in Google Trends, and you can see that it was a very fast rise followed by a very quick decline. Now let's contrast that with some things that we know are more of a trend because they've been around for a while and we can look back, we can be pretty sure that they're actually trending. So let's put in the word drones into Google Trends, and while there's been a lot of media attention about drones today, the same way that it seemed about daily deal sites several years ago, it's clear that there's been a slow and steady escalation. In addition to the military and professional uses of drones, the hobbyist community has been very excited and talking a lot about drones for years. So this to me looks like a trend that's going to continue in a positive way for several years. So another example that is very late into the trend is taking a look at smartphone sales. So I think we can all agree that a smartphone and using the internet anywhere you go is not a fad. Yet I still am trying to convince our customers all of the time to make sure their websites, their marketing, and their search experience is just as friendly on mobile as it is on desktop. So use Google Trends to take a look at anything that you're thinking about attaching your marketing to or developing your business around. What you're looking for is a slow and steady climb that's been happening for many years that looks like it's going to continue into the future. With the exception of quick tactics like headline writing and promotions, I would distance your brand from any fads, or you'll be risking looking out of style in the near future. So hope that helps. Hope that helps you solve something you've got on your mind that you're thinking about attaching your marketing to. Make sure you take a look at Google Trends and make a better decision based on the data.